Okay, good evening once again. So this is a short video. I'm going to make it a practical one just to explain support and resistance to build upon what we did last week. I'm going to make this one practical and we'll see how to draw a support and resistance level and how to take trades based on it. So that's all that I'll be doing. And I hope in 30 minutes time we are done with it. So good evening once again. This is a good day. This is I'm on trading view now, and this is BTC. This is BTC USD market. Trading view, like I said, is a charting tool. It's what we can use to chart. If you're a technical analyst, a technical trader, you can use trading view to chart. So let me just run over trading view first. Here you have your market in trading view. Any market you want to trade, you can just come here and type it, BTC USDT, for instance. That is it, then you click on it. So TradingView is a platform for you to do your charting technical analysis. On TradingView, you have stock, you have futures, you have forex, you have CDF, you have crypto. So anything you want to trade, you can find it on TradingView, and you can do your analysis on it. On TradingView, you can you can change the background color if you want. You can make it to white or make it black. You can see, you can make it white or make it black. Let me take it to black. I like the black. You can also change this candlestick if you want. You can change them from to whichever color you want to put it. Just right click. When you right click, you go to setting, and on setting, body of your candle, you can change it to white. You see that they are changing. You can change the body white, you can change the border white, then you can change the wick of your candle too. You've seen it white. So let's take it back to what it was before. Just on here. Cancel. All right, so one thing again here, you can have your watch list. Maybe you have the coins that you are trading, you want to be seeing them. You can just come to watch list and click on this button, add symbol. You can add symbol here. Just pick the coin, then click on this positive button. So it's going to add the coin that you want. Any coin that you are particular about, you can flag it, click on red or on flag, as you want. So you can add a lot of coins as you want it. On TradingView also, you have indicators that you want to use. You can add indicators. These are indicators that I have 1, 2, 3 indicators that I'm using. To add them, you just come here. Let me delete this one first. I delete the indicator. Then you can just come here and type the indicator you want. You can add to favorites if you want. Story. This is the one that was there, so I put it back. So we're going to spend time and talk about indicators. If you double click on this, if you expand it, if you double click on it, it will expand it and remove the indicators for you. So what I want to do now is to do a support and resistance, draw support and resistance, do something practical on support and resistance for us. If you click on this, it's going to remove this tab. So here we have a blank sheet. Want to trade this market now. Now I'm on my daily time frame. You can come on your weekly time frame. Now let me start with the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, I can see I can come here, put this. That's a support line. Now this is on weekly time frame. I can double click on this and go to text and name it weekly. That is, that level is a weekly level. That's a weekly level. Now this same level, I can settings, I can make it visible only on weekly, on daily, and on hourly. If I want, I can remove it from the hourly as well. But I want to see it on the hourly, so I leave it on the hourly. All right, so what other level again do I have? This actually too long. Let's go to the recent price reaction, the recent level. So these are my recent level here. I have this level. That's the most recent level. So this, I can also name it as weekly. I can name it as weekly level, weekly. You can see it's named weekly. All right, then I want to see its visibility. I want to see it on my weekly, I want to see it on my daily, I want to see it on my hourly. All right, so it means if I go to minutes, those lines are going to disappear. I put my candle in the hourly, I'm going to see those levels. See, I can see this level. So it's a major level for me. So that's why I want to see it on the 3 time frames that I trade: weekly, daily, and hourly. Now, this is a weekly level. Do I have do I have um do I have any other levels again? Let's see if I have any other level. Okay, so on my, we've done the weekly now. On my daily, now I come to daily. On my daily, I can see a level there. So I'm going to map out that level. Yes, this is one level. So I map it out and I give it the name. That is a daily level. That's daily. Okay, now this daily level, I just want to see it on daily. I just want to see that level on my daily chart. So I'm going to name it, I'm going to make it visible on daily and hourly. Very good. So, but what sense can we make from this level? Let's come to the weekly. The first thing on my weekly time frame, if price action should go like this, it means it's bearish. It means I am bearish, but not so bearish. Not so bearish. How do I make this thing systematic? Make it systematic. So we can see these levels we have. Number one is this should be a support level. Don't forget that BTC is in what we call price exploration. There is no resistance level yet for Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. There's no resistance level yet because price is actually in a new phase. So we don't have a resistance level for BTC yet. All we have is just a support level. So on the daily, do we have any resistance? No, I don't have resistance yet. But this can act as a support line. This can also act as a support line. So if this support is broken and this support, if this support is broken, by now we know what a broken support is. If those two supports are broken, I will be bearish. I will be bearish. So let me just put it there. BTC USD markets. This is just a rough analysis. There are ways we can do something more detailed, but I'm just showing us how to do analysis. So I have daily support at, what is the price? 4485. So, and don't forget, at support level, I am to buy. So on that support, I have a possible buy zone or buy area. Now, also, 44850, possible buy zone. So I have a weekly support at 38171. So that is also a possible buy zone for me. Okay, and if I want to go further, I can also put a support line here. This is a support line, and that support line, the third support line, is it weekly or daily? It's daily. Daily support at 30,000. That's 30K. That's also a possible buy zone. That's a possible buy zone for me. Okay. So now I have what is it called? I have a broader perspective of the market. So I know where to put my buys, but I don't know where to put my sell yet. I know this is a buy area. This is a buy area for me. This is also a buy area, and this is also a buy area. Now, if you're looking to buy BTC, this icon is for long. It's an icon of long. So you can click on that icon and just put where you want to buy. BTC market currently, or BTC charts, it's in a parabolic form. Here we don't have support, we don't have resistance. So it's not actually the best chart for us to teach support and resistance. We're going to look at another chart. But I just want to show us how we can draw our support lines. Okay. So you see currently at BTC, currently, yeah, this chart, we just have support areas. It's as if we don't have any resistance area, yes. So if you want to buy, you see this tool is for long, for you to long. Why this one is for you to short, if you are shorting. But most of the trades we are doing is long. So you see me, I have this kind of thing on my chart. I'm going to show us. Let's go to a proper chart that we can see resistance and support. So, but from here, we've seen how to draw support level. But let's go to another chart. Let's leave BTC. Let's look at XRP. I think a chart that is easy to analyze. All right, let's look at XRP. Okay, but before then, there's something I also want to put us through. How to use Fibonacci. How to use Fibonacci too. I don't know if we've heard about Fibonacci indicator. It's an indicator that I use, and that indicator can also help you to get your support and resistance. Can help you to get your support and resistance. So this Fibonacci retracement, you can get it from here. So this is here. I've already bookmarked it here. Now Fibonacci retracement, you can look for the lowest price. Look for the lowest price and look for the highest price and just draw it. Now this Fibonacci will help you to draw some support and resistance. Notice something. I've drawn two support line. Okay, I've drawn this weekly line. I've drawn this weekly line and I've drawn this weekly line. I think I also have daily line. If we go to the daily time frame, we'll see a daily line. Now look at something. I'm going to draw my Fibonacci line. Fibonacci retracement from the highest to the lowest. Fibonacci projection from the lowest to the highest. Okay, you can do it either way. So I'm taking my lowest as from here. I can take it from here. I can take it from here. I click on it. Then I take it to the highest point. I click on it. Now, what did you notice? Let me take it from here. Oh, sorry. Let me take it from lowest. Since I'm using weekly time frame, let me take it from here. Now, notice something. You see this confluence. This is what we call confluence. 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 That is how you confirm confluence. It's a way of confirming your lines, your support and resistance line, because your Fibonacci retracement tool can help you draw support and resistance. Now look at this. You see a confluence. That support line I drew there. Can you see it confluenced with this Fibonacci retracement? And also here, it confluenced with this Fibonacci retracement. So that tells you that those two lines that we've drawn, they are significant lines, telling you that BTC at one point in time will come back to those lines. BTC at one point in time will come back to those lines. Okay. So those are levels that you want to watch out for. However, they are long-term frame. They are long-term levels. They are long-term levels. So what I did here just to show us how to use Fibonacci retracement tool to get our support and resistance. In case you're having difficulty drawing your support and resistance level, you can also use Fibonacci retracement to get confluence of your levels. So that tool is very important. It helps me a lot. Sometimes you don't bother even drawing support and resistance, you just use your Fibonacci retracement tool and to give you a support and resistance. Now there are deeper lessons of how to use Fibonacci retracement. Another day we can talk about that one. But I have a lot of Fibonacci retracement settings that I've done. I have the advanced settings, I have a extension, different one. But regardless, whichever one you're using, you can just use the default setting. Yeah, then put it on default setting. I place it on the default setting. Now you still find out that the Fibonacci retracement tool, it confluences with your support and resistance. Can you see it? This weekly resistance line and this weekly resistance line with you. You see your Fibonacci retracement. It confluences with it. It confluences with it. Okay, so let's go to a chart that has much activities where we can see support and resistance line. Set. All right, so number one, you see what I did here? I have my Fibonacci retracements. I've drawn from the lowest of, XRP USD market, from the lowest of XRP to the highest that XRP has ever gone. That's on the weekly. I drew that one on the weekly. Then on my I think on the daily, okay, there's something I also used to do. Maybe I should look for a fresh chart. Let me look for a fresh chart and do it. XRP USDT. All right, let me use this and do something afresh. So maybe today we can just focus on this Fibonacci. XRP USD. Okay, XRP USD. Fine, this is a clean chart now. I'm on a weekly time frame. See what I'm going to do. I take my Fibonacci. Number one, if I want to draw my support line first, let me just draw a support line from this weekly. I'm using weekly because it's a higher time frame and it's good for you to always focus on higher time frame first before you go to a lower time frame. Now I'm on the weekly. I want to draw my support line. Come to something recent. Let me use this. Come to something recent. You can see these lines. Now, this is where I picked it. But if you trace it backward, you can see it also coincides with this and that. I just use that long horizontal line for us to see. Okay. So ideally, if I should pick this as a level, okay, that's also a level. So now, if you notice, XRP has 1, 2, and 3. XRP has reacted on this particular level 3 times. This is 1 time, this is the 2nd time, and this is the 3rd time. So that tells you that this level is a very significant level. Okay, so you need to pay attention to it. It's a very significant level XRP is reacting on. And anytime there's a break in that level, I think you will see XRP get to 0.81. Once XRP can break this level. Okay, so that's my weekly level. Now I want to use my Fibonacci to confirm that level to Confluence. So what do? Retracement. Take from the lowest, go to the highest. I'm using the default setting. Come to default setting. So you see what the Fibonacci is going to do? It's going to project it downward for you. But I need a projection upward. I need a projection upward. So what do I take it from up and bring it down. Take it from up and bring it down. So you see there are 2 different ways to draw your Fibonacci retracement. You can have a retracement, you can have a projection. So a retracement is taken from drawing your line from low to high. Okay, from low to high is your retracement. From low to high, that's Fibonacci retracement. I don't know if we can see this. Fibonacci retracement. And what it's going to do for us, what that tool is going to do, is going to project, it's going to help you to project levels downward. That's what it's going to do. Now, the second way you can use your Fibonacci retracement is to use it from high, draw it from high to low. And this is called Fibonacci projection. Now, what is this going to do for you? It will help you project levels, that is your price levels, upward. Okay? I hope you can see these notes here. Now, let's do it again. We're still on support and resistance. I'm just showing us how to use a Fibonacci tool to do our support and resistance level. So I delete it. Now I take it. This is from low to high. Now low to high, what has it done? It has projected levels downward for you. Can you see it? It projected levels downward for you. You see this level? This is one level it has projected. This is one level it has projected for you downward. That's from low to high. But that's not what I want. Because I'm not going downward, I'm going upward. Okay? I want to make price projection upward. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take my Fibonacci retracement tool, and don't forget our comment from high to low. So high to low is going to make projections upward for us. You see it? That make projection upward. So that's the way to use a Fibonacci retracement tool. Now let's see if that Fibonacci will draw. Don't forget it's in a weekly time frame. Does it confluence with any of our lines here? Did it confluence? You see, it's close to it. You see, the price got to that Fibonacci level and reacted. You see, it's price reacted here. Price reacted here. This is now the week. Price reacted here. Price reacted here. Okay, but the one we drew manually was this level. So that's what we call confluence. and it's good for us to always confluence. Now this, I want to show us another confluence again. I've drawn my Fibonacci retracement on the weekly. Now I want to go to the daily. Why I leave the weekly, I want to go to the daily. Now the daily time frame, what can I see? What can I see on the daily time frame? Let me come to recent. Delete. Delete. Now I'm on daily time frame, okay? So I'm not consigning myself with anything beyond this level. This is, so I want to draw my Fibonacci retracement. I can take it from here to here, okay? I hope I'm on default. Hope it's on default setting. Default setting. Now, look at something very interesting. Can you see that price is always reacting at those Fibonacci levels? Price is always reacting at those Fibonacci levels. Can you see it? Price is always reacting there. So what is the point I'm driving? You can use your Fibonacci retracement tool to make confluence, to confluence your levels that you've drawn. Okay? If you're having difficulty drawing support and resistance level, you can use your Fibonacci retracement tool. We can dive deep into Fibonacci. It's deeper than just this, but this is just the simple way to use it. That's just the simple way. Now, this is my daily time, daily Fibonacci. I can change the color. Let me change the color to something different. Now, another thing again we should note is where two Fibonacci levels confluence. Do we have any confluence in two Fibonacci's? You know, we have two Fibonacci's here now. We have on the weekly and we have on the daily. Now, the daily, I drew the daily from here to here. Let me see if I draw it from here to here. Any confluence? Okay, if I take it from here, you can see confluence. You can see this confluence. So wherever you have confluence, it's a strong level. You need to pay attention to it. So this is just a rough overview of how to use Fibonacci to make confluence on your levels. To make confluence on your levels. Now let me go to my chart that I've already done. Still on XRP. Now I have this Fibonacci. I think I have, okay, this is a weekly level. So what you see here is these are levels I've drawn. The pink are my weekly levels. You can see it. You can see the pink is named weekly level. See, it is a weekly level, this pink line. Same thing here, this pink line is a weekly level. And for all those pink lines, I think I have a confluence. The confluence, those levels, the confluence with, look at this line, for instance, now. You see, this is my weekly fib, okay? That's my weekly fib. And this pink is my weekly manually drawn level. And you see it confluence, almost confluence rather, with that weekly fib. So what can we make from this? That tells me that this is a resistance. Anyway, that's a resistance. And resistance is where I should sell. Resistance is where I should sell. Okay. Now this line, I think, username and password. What we succeeded in doing is to show us how to draw our levels from weekly to daily, how to use fib tool to confluence our levels and to pick strong levels. So strong levels are where you have confluences, okay, where you have confluences. Now I also showed us how to use this this long and short tool on setting your buy and sell. This is a trade. I think this is a trade that I took. This is a trade I took on XRP. After drawing all my levels, I think when XRP broke this line, this green candle, when XRP, this green candle, when it broke a particular resistance level, that was when I placed this trade. And I'm waiting to sell. I'm waiting to sell at this resistance. That's where I'm waiting to sell. So basically from last lesson, we told us that support are for buying and resistance are for selling. So there is a chart, NK posted in the group NSC BTC, but the NSC BTC was not too actionable. But when I look at when I look at NAS USD, it was very actionable. When I mean actionable, I mean you can actually take trade based on what the chart is telling you. You know, as a technical analyst, you look at what the chart is saying. Yeah, though there might be fundamentals, there might be news, but we look at what the chart is saying because news and fundamentals should, to some extent, be reflected in the price action. Okay, so the chart she sent, it was this NSA USD. Yeah, when I looked at it, was it yesterday? Yeah, when I looked at it on a weekly level. I think that was when I drew this resistance. Shall I call it resistance? Yeah, that was when I drew this resistance line. Let me check the chart if I can still find it in the if I can still find that chart. But anyway, I drew this line and I looked at it that once we can break this line, it means price is going higher because it has broken this resistance. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to look at your chart and look at where is price. Is price currently at resistance or is it currently at support? So what you should build on is how to draw good levels. You need to build on that, how to really get your support and resistance. You see, you can know support and resistance very well, and you don't need to be using indicators even. If you use indicators will just be additional confirmation to you. Okay, so knowing how to use your support and resistance line very well is what they call price action trading. People who are good price action traders, they don't even use indicators. They just look at support and resistance. Okay, I've also shown us how to use Fibonacci to draw support and resistance. Now, for this level I drew, if NK is here or if you see this video, I'm going to advise her to hold that coin. From this chart, it's good for her to hold that coin until the coin gets to. Now, the next thing, once this line it has been broken, you want to ask yourself, where is the next resistance? Where is the next resistance means where will price likely have a go slow, likely encounter a resistance, likely encounter a problem for price to reverse back. Okay, now from what I can see, the next place that price could have a resistance is probably here, maybe this, okay, this level. There might be a resistance in this level. So this price, this coin you are seeing, that was yesterday, it was around 0.5 or so. Let me check the BTC price. But the BTC yesterday was showing something 190 something. Okay, you see BTC is just fumbling. That's why I was saying to trade BTC pairs in the market is not too easy for me. But if you look at that coin now, NAS USDT, you look at the USDT pair. Look at the USDT pair. The USDT pair is already mooning, it's already taking shape. Meanwhile, you're there still struggling with the BTC USDT pair, okay? Because once BTC moons, your coin is going to lose value. Now, this is where, okay, I have one level here. This is one level. Now, how do I pick this level? You know, these things are more of practice and you become used to it. I look at where is price coming from and where the price encounter a reversal. At this point, price encounter a reversal. So this point, this swing low, this point is a level. You see how this level now, I'm taking it from here. You see how it almost confluence with this line. It almost confluence with it. Okay, so that's one level. I can now see again, okay, price started going up, where the price have encountered problem again. It encountered problem here. Problem in the sense that price got there and it reversed. Okay, so it's at this point. So I draw a level at this point. So you can see this level and this level, they are close. Okay, those two levels are close. So sometimes I can just take it as a zone. See, I can take it as a zone. Use a box to draw it out. Okay, so now whoever is trading this coin, if I'm in this market, I'll just take this my long position too, and don't forget that price can still come back to this level. Price can still come back, do something like this before going up. Okay, it's also possible. It can still come down, and we are on weekly time frame, so it's going to take some time for that to happen. Okay, but now you've seen that we have levels now. You've seen how to get those levels. Now, if I want to confirm those levels again, I take my, like what we've done previously, I take my Fibonacci retracement tool, and sorry, I take my Fibonacci retracement tool. I look at this high, this level, and I look at this level. I take it here. Put it on default. I have different settings. I like using default. Now it's on weekly. I'm not seeing any confluence. I'm not seeing any confluence. I'm not seeing any confluence. Let me project it to daily. Let me go to daily. Okay. So on the daily time frame now, can you see these are Fibonacci? So can you see it confluence with this line? Can you see it? It confluence with this. So do you get it? See confluence. Now let's look for another confluence again. Do we have any confluence here? No, no confluence. So what if I draw another Fibonacci from here to here? From here, Fibonacci. From here, I draw it to this point. Do we have confluence? Yes, we have. Let me change this color. Let me change it to this so that we can see. So can we see confluence? Is there any confluence? Now those places you have those confluence, they are strong levels. Okay, so price will always react to those levels. So after doing all this, what can I draw? How can I place my trade? All right, I can say from the daily time frame, I can say from daily time frame, I want to take a long position and I'm going to buy here. You see, this is a strong level. So I'm going to tell you that price will come back to that level. Price is going to retrace. This is where price is. So I can make a projection that, okay, price will come back to this level. I use this arrow to draw it, okay? So I can say price will come back to that level. So I take a long position, I put it here. And I say, okay, if it's a short-term trade, I can say this is my take profit target. That's my take profit target. If you want to set a stop loss, I can say, okay, once price broke these three levels, even those levels, I can now make a box. I can just box it. I can box that level if I want. I can box that level. I can box that level. I can even write on it if I want. Put text and say buy zone. Maybe that's where I'm going to buy from. If you want to change the color, you can do it as you want. Change the color. Okay. You can just say buy zone. So I'm making a projection now, expecting that price should come back there and price should now go higher. Okay, price should go higher. Right. And I place this is my long. So from here, what do we have? I can say, let me put a text, NSA USDT trade. I can put my dates. When did I do the analysis? I did the analysis on today is 14th February. I can say buy at. So now I'm going to break my buy. Buy at, what are those price? Now when you want to buy, let's say I want to use $100, 100 USD for this trade. I want to use 100 USD for that trade. I can say buy at, the first buy I'm going to put buy at what is it, 0.5. No, let me start with 0.6, which is this. Buy at 0.6347. Maybe that's the rate. Then maybe I spend 30 USD to buy it. My second buy or entry point, I can say buy at 0.59, which is this. And I can say use $40 to buy that. Then my third buy, my third entry, buy at, I can now buy at 0.57 and spend the remaining 30 USD to buy it. Okay. So once I've done that analysis, let me remove this. Let me remove this as well. You can when you do all these things, you can hide all these things. You can hide them so that they don't cluster. You can hide them, and if you want to view them again, you can come look at this part. When you click on this part, you'll see all those things. You can hide and remove them. Okay. So now what do? I now go to my trade. I now go and do a limit buy because price has not yet come back there. I go and set a limit buy. So this one is going to be a limit buy. This is going to be a limit buy. All of them, they are all limit buy. Limit buy, they are all limit buy. So, you know, what is your sell target? Take profit, TP. Take profit, my first take profit is going to be at, I can say TP1, take profit 1. My first take profit 1 is going to be at 0.9, okay? Now, at first take profit, I can sell just 50%. That's 50% of whatever I buy. I can sell just 50%, then TP2, I can say, okay, my TP2 is going to, if I broke this line, then my TP2, I'm also expecting price to go as high as this place, okay? I can say, okay, my next sell will be here because I know peradventure, not sure, if price broke this line, it will get here and reverse back, maybe. And it might not get there. Price might just go up. Broke this one, go up and like that, okay? But for me not to miss the trade, I'll sell some parts here, okay? So that's just a little rough analysis and how to take trade. I wish we can take questions and answer, but we have just 1 minute left for the video to end. So